Hello, welcome to my channel. This is Lisa Cerise, and I am here with a weekly reading for you. Now, I've done a moon spread for the vibe of the week, and I've picked a spirit animal and also a quote, a spirit message quote to use this week. So I will start with the message of the week and then the animal spirit, and then I'll go into your reading. So the theme of the week is where you are right now is where you are supposed to be. Don't compare yourself to others. That only adds pressure. Take each day as it comes and for what it is. You are a better person than you were yesterday. Growth isn't easy, but you've got this. So I know that will be backwards, but that's amazing. So that was the spirit message card for the week. So that might be something you want to write down and put on your wall and just like as a daily reminder. And then we've got the spirit animal today, for the week is canary spirit, number 12. So 12 could be your number. It also is 3. So 3 is like a number of unity. You could be collaborating with others. You could have a canary, and also yellow is a color of your solar plexus. So this is all about personal, is about personal will and confidence. So coming into your confidence, I feel like this is a week for you really stepping into your confidence and singing. So say sing your own song. So be like a canary and just chirp about. Sing your own song. So I'll read what the card says in the animal deck. Well, I hold that there. So canary spirit arrives to help you find your authentic voice and express what is in your heart. Free yourself to experience your inner light and let it shine. Canary Spirit sings to remind you of your inherent joy and to support you as you sing your own song. Now is the time to let the world know who you really are. Canary Spirit is that you are free to be yourself and express your most cherished desires. The world wants to hear your song. If your inquiry is about a relationship, then you're being called to fully be yourself. For then you will find harmony and joy. You can make music with others so beautifully when your note sings true. So I'm getting from that you might be single at the moment and you might be looking for love. You might be a little bit frustrated that you're not finding your matching bird to sing your song with you. And but this could be that you are limiting yourself and you're not really truly being authentically yourself. So when we're not really being authentically ourselves, then we also attract people that are also not being authentic. And so then you've got two inauthentic people wanting to be loved for their authentic self, but they're not authentically being themselves. And then there's just, we're bringing out each other's shadow, and there's a big mix mash and miscommunication, and just a big mess really. You might be in that situation now, and you might be really wanting to become your authentic self, but you're realizing that you can't with this person that you're with. But you have the answers to all of these of what you need to do. So if you know something isn't quite right, then like deep down you will know that. And yeah, I'm sending much love out to you. So I'll dive into the moon reading now. And so basically we've got believe in a blue moon, believe in the impossible. So this, I'm getting that like you have been believing, you have an inner knowing that there is much more that you can do. And you do, inside you believe in the impossible. You have this beautiful optimistic view of life, and you're almost like a dreamer mentality. And you probably have a lot of naysayers around you saying that you can never do that. And so then to you, it becomes impossible. But actually, you dreaming that and believing it can be, that it is very much possible. It's just taking the necessary steps to start making your dreams become a reality. So I feel like you've been in a very dreamy state of like thinking there can be so much more that you can do, but you might just be thinking it's impossible. So this card is really encouraging you to actually start, like, really start believing in the impossible, and really just be like, what if it was what if it my dreams could be true? What if it could actually happen? And so how can you make practical steps each day to, well, the next card is probably your block is taking action. You might not be taking action. You might be taking, like, the action you think is required. It's kind of like putting in 80%, and you're like, oh, I'm doing 80%. That's enough, you know. But is really 80% enough for you to like create these dreams? Do you see people living their dream doing 80%? Like, I'm not saying for you to push yourself to the max and do and mentally hurt yourself or physically or anything, but it's just like, are you feel like you're doing 100% towards and taking action towards like your goals and your dreams that you really want to? Are you waking up every day and identifying with the person that you really want to be? Is that something that you're doing, or is that something that you're working towards? That the thing that might be holding you back is your plan of taking action, or actually taking action towards these things, and doing the practical steps that is needed every day. So just, I mean, always be kind on yourself, and never look at it as like I should be doing more. Just being like, okay, maybe I'm not doing as much as I could be. How do I change that? You know, if we sit in a place of like wishing we could do better and feeling bad about not doing better, then we're just, like, we're just sitting in that like sadness and guilt free vibration. You want to be actually actioning and sitting in a like a vibration where you're lifting yourself up, and you're like, oh, like, at least I'm doing something. And look, if I don't put in 100% every day, that's okay, but you just know that the dreams start happening when we really start taking action and give 100%. And so have faith in your dreams. So this is all about you having faith. And I do believe that whoever is listening does have faith in their dreams. They might just be not seeing the signs of fruition yet, and you might be quite frustrated. You might have already been doing a lot of this, like believing in the possible and taking action, and you have the faith as well, but you're like, where are the results? And like, we can really get caught up in like the results and how the results look to us. But then maybe when we can step back and actually look around and be like, wow, look what I've actually managed to do. And if you can actually realize that you are working towards your dream, keep having faith in that dream. And really just don't, if people around you are talking about their experiences and how whatever they've done it might be similar to yours and how it hasn't worked, please, I'm asking you to not listen to those people. Like, just really connect with other like-minded people or maybe people who are doing what you are doing online or wherever they're doing what you are wanting to do, and watch what they do, and just embody the identity of, obviously not them, because you want to be your own authentic self, but someone who you resonate with that is similar to you, and maybe connect and just tune into their energy and or tune into what they are doing, and how you can embody that yourself and really give faith back to yourself. And so sorry, I just had some notes down here that I wrote down as well. So we've then got meditate and contemplate. So this really is about you to really put the steps in place. You want to be like, obviously meditating, I probably harp on about this a lot if you're watching any of my other stuff. And I know some of you are like, yeah, okay, that's great. Like, don't really, I've got ADHD and I can't be bothered, or I don't have, like I can't concentrate or stuff like that. And we can make the excuses, but then that comes down to like, what action are you taking, when you really are doing proper meditation, or, even if it's 5 minutes sitting in a chair, just like looking at, if you can look outside at some scenery and just like embracing the present, that is actually a form of meditating. So whatever the form of meditation that you can do, I really love certain meditations I listen to on repeat. I have them, a lot of them in my recommended list, and some of them just get me in such a high vibrational frequency and a meditative state, and I just have all these ideas flow into my mind, and it's really just quietening the mind and letting the ideas flow. All the answers that you have inside you, it really does come through when you are present with yourself, present with your body, feeling everything in your body, all the good, all the bad. Nothing's bad, it's all just feelings. We've been told that to label it as bad or whatever. So really acknowledging it and feeling into it and understanding where it comes from, and having some compassion and love for all of those emotions, these will really help you actually love yourself more. And so then we've got the full moon eclipse. So this is a time where, it says, so full moon eclipse conclusions are within reach. So this is telling me that everything you are desiring is possible. Everything you want to work towards is possible. And conclusions, maybe not for all of that or everything, but conclusions are coming. And I mean, this is a bit of a dark, gloomy thing, card. I'm getting from this that you can see the big brightness of the moon and through these spooky looking trees, and you might be on the other side and a bit of the darkness, and I want to get through there. I want to get on the other side and get to the light where my where my answers are, or where all the basically the what I'm working towards, where that is, this thing that I'm working towards, it's like right there. But you might be feeling a bit scared and a bit like lonely, a bit in the dark, bit of like a void situation where you're kind of feeling like everything you're doing, you're not seeing the answers that you are wanting yet. So just know that conclusions are coming, the answers are coming, and you like, the more you can meditate and get into your body, the more you can connect with yourself, is the more that you will slow and let the universe do some work for you. Like, ask your guides, ask God, ask the universe, whoever you connect with, whatever your connection to source is, ask them for some guidance and some help right now, and ask them for some answers. And actually sitting with that and just ask and just be. And in that silence and in that time of pause and reflection is when things will come to you, and you'll be like, oh my gosh, that's what I need to do next. Or like, or like someone will just come, like out on your adventures, you'll talk to someone and they'll have the answer for you, and you're like, that's the answer I was looking for. I can't believe the local person at my coffee shop had the answer. So just know that the answers and what you are needing is coming. It's just a really time to, put your intentions out for the full moon and just be, just like let things come to you. And now is a time to give rather than take. New moon in Virgo. So it might be that you might already be, I feel like you're probably someone who gives a lot and you're like, what are you talking about? I give so much. Like, but are you receiving as well? Because this is all about give and take. Like, how are you good at receiving help or receiving answers from people? Are you finding that you give too much that you're not receiving, and then so you're not actually opening yourself up to receiving what you really need right now? And so when you and also giving from a place of love rather than just like doing stuff for people because you're a people pleaser and you want to make them happy and you don't want uncomfortable situations or them to be upset, so you want to, you're giving from a place of lack almost. So the giving, you need to make sure that what you're giving is really a genuine loving, like, I'm really wanting to help. And if you don't have the space for that, then how can you give to yourself? This could be about you giving to yourself. Maybe it's you need to give to. And also work on how to receive. Like, how are you receiving the help you need? And this is not like, we could ask for help, which is fine, but also sometimes when you're putting stuff out to the, like, ask your guides, ask the universe, I need help with this thing. Someone will come and be like, hey, do you need help? Or, or like, I'm in town, do you want to visit? And you're like, oh, actually I really need help with this thing. While you're here, can you help me out? And just kind of look at it as it's not being a burden asking for help, and it's also not being a burden giving to yourself and giving what you need, so then you can receive and also give more from a more loving place. And well, this is basically like conclusions and reach, and full moon in Gemini, the answers you need are coming. So the answers that's basically all about that. You, like, everything is coming to fruition. What you need to know and the answers that you're asking for, they are coming. So it might be a really good time to actually write down all of your questions right now. If you've got a journal or something, maybe just put all the questions that you have and like ask them to the universe, ask them to your God, your spirit team, source, and physically put them down. And I do feel like over this week, you're going to slowly have the answers come to you. And it might just be like, this is when you be present with your body. And also, if there's any animals along your way, like if you see a canary, the canary could be your like spirit animal this week, singing. Or there might be some type of bird that keeps visiting you, and maybe there's an answer that comes when the bird visits you. Or maybe you're thinking about something and that bird visits you, and like write down what you were thinking about. I promise, if you do this week and just start writing down the things that we consider coincidences are actually synchronicities with the universe, actually write down what's happening. And like by the end of the week, I promise you will start to get a little bit of clarity of how beautiful the universe works for us, and how we do actually have the answers. We just need to ask, and we need to be open to receiving. How are you open to receiving right now? And then we've got a fiery moon in Aries. Full moon in Aries, but it's a fiery climax approaches. I have a feeling this could be a little bit of a argument with someone. Or like a disagreement. There could be someone in your life that doesn't agree with what you're doing, or what you like, or they're not on the same frequency as you. So you've got these great ideas and dreams, and you're actioning, and you know where you're wanting to go, but you may have someone that is really not saying not on your side, but they don't understand. They just don't understand you. A lot of like fiery communication is from a miscommunication, right? When we don't understand each other. And so then we have a big argument about misunderstanding each other, which is quite ironic. So there could be someone that is just not getting you. You don't understand them, they don't understand you, and there could be a bit of an argument or a bit of a like some tension. I don't want to say an argument and put that out there. Don't don't go looking for anything. This is just it could be also some sort of something within yourself as well. You could come to a bit of like a headstrong, like Aries are headstrong, a bit of like a I can't even think of the word, but like a standoff, like a Mexican standoff with yourself. I don't know if that's the right word, but you're getting a flow, and then you almost get in your own way, and you almost have this bit of like this standoff with your own emotion, or your own like, it's like a stubborn mentality, like, oh, I don't want to do that because I don't feel like doing that, but it's what you actually need to do to grow and to go to the next step. So there's like this inner conflict with yourself, which I'm just sending a lot of love your way, because I'm a very very stubborn sign. So I've like got 3 earths, so anyway, so this could be something that you're needing to let go of yourself and just release, but yeah, overall your commitment is going to be tested. So you could be really feeling like you're being pushed, and that could be to do with something that's fiery. Could be your commitment to how much you want to follow your dream, and someone else is maybe there's this argument that's coming in, and they're just telling you what you're doing is all bull crap or whatever, and that you're never going to make it, or what you want to achieve is never going to happen. So this is really going to test your commitment. This is not a time to let naysayers or people that don't have the same vision of you to get in your way. This is a time for you to stand in your power and be like, how committed am I to really making my dream happen? What am I going to do? Am I going to listen to what they say to me? You can just kind of like pull back your energy. It's maybe a really good time for you to do some cord cuttings or just some pull back energy exercises, and for you to really just pull back all your energy back into your body, and know that you're pulling all your power back. When you might have like a conflict with someone, you're giving away your energy with that conflict. So you need to always, after the conflict, or afterwards, make sure you're doing a bit of a grounding exercise and just imagining all your energy being pulled back into your body, and like activating inside and activating your heart, and then so you have taken your power back, and you are powerful and you are strong. So this could be just like your commitment is being tested. You're really being pushed by whoever it is in your life, or naysayers, or it might be multiple people. It might be your own mind. It might be yourself that is, you've got this this disagreement in your head. And so this is when you are being, your commitment is really being tested, and you're really being pushed to see how hard you want this. But I know you've got it in you. I believe in you. Source believes in you. Call out to your team. Ask them like, hey, I'm really struggling with if I really want this right now, or I'm really struggling with this person, I'm really struggling with this, like, am I on the right path? And ask for like whatever your significant sign is, whatever that is. It could be a bird, it could be something yellow, it could be like a yellow flower. I don't know if you see sunflowers or something. Whatever it is that you is your sign to know that you're on the right path. You might just need a sign to know that you're on the right path. And so you can just like quiet your monkey mind and keep on charging ahead and taking action and really like committing to yourself. So yeah, I hope this reading helped. Please leave a comment if this resonated with you, maybe a bird or something. And this is your weekly reading, so I'll be back for the weekend reading or a midweek reading. Oh, and I'm sending you lots of love and light, love and belief, Lisa Cerise. Bye.